Just like the title says, CM Punk is not returning to WWE. He is joining the UFC, just like Brock Lesnar did a long time ago, years ago. So what happened is the last time we seen, this is a timeline, right? Check it all out. CM Punk, the last we seen him in 2014, the Royal Rumble, January 26th, if I correctly have the date, I believe. He was number 1, along with Seth Rollins, number 1 and 2 in the Royal Rumble, lasting 48 minutes. What happened was that I believe that CM Punk went against the script, went against what was written, went against what was planned, and Vince McMahon and Triple H knew that CM Punk was up to something because he was in there 1 or 2 guys longer than he was supposed to be by eliminating somebody, or somebody getting eliminated after, before he was supposed to. So Kane went down there and took CM Punk out of Royal Rumble because CM Punk was going to headline the Royal Rumble, WrestleMania 30. He was going to make sure he did it. He was going to go against the grain. He was going to go against the powers that be. He was going to go against Vince McMahon and Triple H. He did not want to. He didn't want to fight Triple H at WrestleMania. He wanted to fight for the title at WrestleMania 30. He was going to throw out Roman Reigns, he was going to throw out Sheamus, and he was going to throw out Batista and headline WrestleMania 30. But Kane went down there and made sure that didn't happen. So CM Punk was taken out. Then Roman Reigns eliminated Sheamus. Then it was Roman Reigns and Batista. Then Batista ended up winning it. CM Punk knew the fans didn't want that, and CM Punk was pissed, and he walked out on the WWE. He didn't walk out on the people. He walked out on the company. And so he had been gone. He retired from professional wrestling. He ended up, his contract expired in July, around the 26th of July 2014, from what I understand, from what I've been told. And he ended up, being gone. He did not get any royalty checks that whole time, supposedly, that whoever was in charge of payroll was not sending CM Punk his paychecks that he was supposed to get and that he deserved to get. CM Punk ended up having his lawyer send the WWE a 22-page letter suing the WWE for royalties because he was not getting paid for merchandise with his name that he owns. CM Punk, Phil Brooks owns the name CM Punk. The WWE does not own that name. So when they use it, they have to pay him. And then he's all over the WWE 2K15 game. They make you believe that CM Punk will return to the WWE. They were hoping that they could work something out, and they were showcasing CM Punk all over the game. And he is not coming back. So they owe him for those rights. They owe CM Punk money. So they settled it out of court. So they're working on things with CM Punk out of court. So now, with the proof he's going to the UFC, back at UFC 170, where it was Ronda Rousey versus Sarah McMahon to headline the event, where Daniel Cormier beat Patrick Cummins in the co-main event on February 22nd, 2014. CM Punk was down at the Octagon in the front row with Dana White, and he had a hoodie on, and CM Punk was there with him. Then we go on to UFC Fight Night. It actually wasn't a fight night. It was UFC on Fox 11, where it was headlined by Verdum and Brown. And CM Punk was there as well once again. And then so I believe that CM Punk is going to be signing now that he's a free agent. He can do what he wants. He's joining the UFC. November 17th, UFC is having a blockbuster, huge announcement in Las Vegas with a lot of the top superstars in Las Vegas, and they are going to announce CM Punk is joining the UFC. What weight class will he be? Has he dropped down in weight to where he won't be in the heavyweight class like Brock Lesnar, or will he try to do what Brock Lesnar did and capture the UFC World Heavyweight Championship and be the best in the world in the heavyweight division, or will he do it in the light heavyweight division and try to take on John Bones Jones or Daniel Cormier, whoever the champion is, or go to the middleweight, depending on what he weighs, depends on what weight class he goes to. So there is a lot there, but back in the day when CM Punk was with Paul Heyman, when they had him training and whatnot, they didn't want to bring him up to the roster. Paul Heyman brought him up to the ECW roster, and eventually he forced it to where he ended up getting, if he got pushed, he ended up taking the spotlight. He ended up getting the championship. He made it, you know, the fans got behind him because he was different and he was unique, and he, you know, he reminded me of guys like the Macho Man and the Ultimate Warrior, guys that stuck out, guys that were not bland and bleak, you know, like they have some guys in WWE that are that way. You stick out, or you, you know, or you don't. So CM Punk is one of those guys, and I believe he's coming to the UFC, and he is going to take over whatever division, weight class he gets into. Leave me a comment down below. What do you think about the proof of in the pudding that I just displayed and put on for you guys? Leave me a comment if you want me to explain more detail about a certain part of it. To go more in depth on anything, leave me a comment down below. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to Colonel Jack's Destination. If you want to dislike it for whatever reason, if you dislike the video, I'll look at it as that you're disliking it because you want him to come back to the WWE. Well, personally, I'd rather see him do something new, something different. You know, I'd like to see him in the UFC and do what Brock Lesnar did. Prove it. He's the best in the world. And there you have it. CM Punk is going to join the UFC, and he is going to rock the UFC and make some people go to sleep with the knees. And he's going to end up putting guys in the Anaconda Vice and making them tap out. CM Punk, best in the world, is going to take the UFC by storm and make them tap out or knock out guys left and right. He's going to be better than Brock Lesnar. The next big thing. The beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar. CM Punk is better than Brock Lesnar, and he's going to fucking prove it in the UFC and to the universe and the world that he is the best in the world at what he does. And there you have it. Subscribe to Colonel Jack's Destination.